Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 Mentor Tournament, the tournament that makes Showtime at the Apollo look like Live Aid. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Today we have a match between Darth Ikaros, mentored by Jay Masha, versus, Julius Erving, the famous NBA basketball player. I didn't know he played Rando. Absolutely amazing basketball player. That's Dr. John. Dr. John. Mentored by secretly a Sliver. And looks like we're off to the races here. We got a 20 in Sanctuary. And yeah, not much time to do introductions. But I am TJ Maelstrom, and I am doing commentary alongside my good friend who I've just met, Caton. Hello.
Hey, hello. Glad to be here. And we also have tracking for Sectora, and we got Furious Prince and other people helping out in the background. So we got a good race today. We have open mode in the Mentor tournament today.
Right. Looks like Darth Ikaros is taking a very aggressive approach into Kakariko versus Dr. John's more traditional go to Hyrule Castle, pull the stuff for the resources tech. Very, very optimistic play here from Darth Ikaros. I wonder if she plans to pull bombs out of here. Nice mirror, though. That's a thing. No bombs there, so won't be able to get that item back there.
But she got 50 coins, so she has enough to buy bombs, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised she didn't do the play to check Mushroom yet. So I wonder if she's going to come back to that later, or hopefully. Yeah, so we have 2 crystals, one on Eastern, which is a 5/6 crystal, one on Desert. And then a nice little blue pennant on Tower Hera, which I almost prefer having a crystal on Hera, just because it's like it's always one of those dungeons of like it's so quick to do.
Well, that's honestly kind of the reason why a pendant on Hera is actually not so bad, because it is so quick and there's only 2 items in there. So pendant to dip into that usually doesn't hurt too much, although
There's a glove on Mushroom.
Yeah, and Darth Ikaros just walked past that. Just went straight to Kakariko, didn't even bother coming into these woods. So she's missing that glove.
Yeah.
At least for now. Get the money, please. Thank you. Don't try to dodge anything. Like this early, you're just gonna want to pick up everything, okay? Probably not a heart piece. All right, so once again, I must stress that this is the Mentor Tournament, so we have 2 relatively newer players being guided by 2 relatively, or perhaps very experienced players. So you're going to see a little bit of, I don't want to say mistakes, but learning. You're going to see some learning here today.
But that's what the Mentor tournament is all about.
That is correct.
It's your opportunity for someone that's either been playing this game or just being introduced to this game, and randomizer, and learning, being part of our community and learning from some real wonderful experienced mentors. So it's been fun.
My Showtime at the Apollo analogy may have been a little facetious, but yeah, there is some truth to that. It is kind of Rando's equivalent to amateur night. It's like we're syncing up. Yeah, okay.
There we go. It's like watching Lower Decks instead of Star Trek Next Generation.
I know that show. I've watched it once or twice. My favorite episode is the one where they're like, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
Oh, that's a fun one.
That's a fun one. Oh, but I'm to the stream. Shaka when the walls fell.
Oh.
Well, looks like Dr. J is okay. I thought we were going back to resume the career in basketball for a minute. Caden, I don't think we're ever getting out of this village. By the way, I think we just live. I think we live here now.
I think we are living here in the village today.
Yeah. We're leaving. We're leaving. It's time to go.
Well, But I don't want to go. It's so nice in the village.
It's cozy, right? I mean, there's like people, there's treasure chests, there's bushes, there's like snitches.
Yeah,
There are contagious children, probably holding bottles. There's a mirror in the well. Who put that there anyway? All right, so nothing much to speak about in Kakariko, but a mirror and a bottle. Bottle's helpful. The mirror is something that'll let us get through the routing a little bit easier. Oh, there's some powder.
There's powder, yeah.
Yeah, can't use that yet though.
I don't like it as a safety. Just
Sure.
like, I need fairy love right now. So give me
that might be indicative of an early hammer somewhere. But
that's true.
yeah, Ikaros is gonna have to go back for that glove in the Lost Woods.
Yeah, because Dr. John's going to get the advantage of I would probably, after he's done these last two checks, is do a save and quit and go to back of Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. We're protesting. No gloves in woods. What do we want? Gloves. Where do we want them? Not the woods. Just some rice in the tree pull. Nothing that'll help Ikaros out there. You know the race game is powder, so Dr. J. I used to keep calling him Dr. J. Dr. John is gonna go back and get that probably. Can't imagine just let that go. Tisk. Rip the dying heart out of our uncle. Real nice.
There you go. Aw.
Get the magic. Get the magic. Get the magic. Yeah, okay.
All right, good. She got magic.
I love it. Yes, resource management is something I'm very particular about.
Yeah, you only learned. I think I made that mistake where you're like, I don't need this magic. Then you go to the back of or the front of escaping, or like you realize magic would have been helpful.
So where are we going, Creighton? Where are we going? Are we going on the back of Escape? Are we go? Oh boy, I can't. We'll go to the back of Escape. I love the back of Escape.
We are going to the back of Escape.
Oh boy, I love it. I love the back of Escape. It's so cool.
I wonder if Dr. John will be, if we find a small key, if he'll be interested in trying.
Maybe. And his legs are broken.
Ikaros.
Get the magic.
Oh, get the magic, yes.
Get it.
There's hockey. More twigs. Oh, red potion. And so, no, it's just not brave.
More really ambitious plays from Darth Ikaros. Like, I don't know if she's just trying to flex here, but can't go very much farther. Yeah, there's Quake. So we know the other key's in the back. So it is in logic with the glove, but we don't have that yet because it's in the woods. And we don't have that yet because she didn't go to the woods.
Now, she has a lot of hearts, and I would be tempted to do Dark Cross anyway, knowing the fact that I'm like, oh, I have this many hearts, so...
I think there's a map there. Well, it might not be a map there. We need to see the next two chests to determine that.
No. That's true.
Damn. I'm calling map there. Oh, we shut out one for bombs in the seed. Ooh. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Go. Work on your free throws, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to... How many basketball analogies can TJ Maelstrom make in one night? All right, so the way to do this is you would put this behind the treasure chest, and then Homeboy's just going to walk into the statue like a bunch of times. We get it that way. Oh, we're getting this map. Let's go. Get this map down below. No Dark Cross for us today. All right, the good news is that Ikaros can just use pots to kill the ball and chain guard, who is apparently looking for new work because he's got nothing in the dungeon to guard right now because it's open mode. So what is he even doing here?
Now, would you check leads for desert? I feel like I kind of would, even if I'm just walking there.
I tend not to because I don't like walking there.
Okay. See, I do marathons, so I'm used to walking long distances. So.
Hey! Right.
Oh, there's a piece of heart, and no Dark Cross, very gross for John.
Right, we got something in Dark Cross. Where's the map and the? Okay, we have a lot of health. That is a lot of health. This is an abnormal amount of health. I am not
Oh.
comfortable. I am not comfortable with this level of life. Did she scum that? I feel like she has more. I feel like she had more hearts before. No, she didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just
Maybe
like
it's-
looking at the disparity between Dr. John and Darth Ikaros and being like, okay. Oh, that was cheap. Dr. John was cheated. This dude getting cheated. There you go.
There you go.
And sometimes you just gotta. This dude is not getting a fair deal from the game. Those are three bombs that should have hit something and didn't.
There's
Nice
a shovel.
good
There's some shields.
Real good time. Bow. Shovel, bow. What else we got in there? Money. Good money. Okay, so we got one bomb left here. That's Ice Rock Cave. We won't need another on this route. But once we hit that, it's either Fake Flipper to Hobo, and then that's it, because there ain't nothing else we can do along this way.
No, I definitely would not be encouraged to try to do, like, even though Zora is in logic with the glove, Dr. John obviously doesn't have the money for it. So I would probably just even quit and then make your way to Eastern.
Probably just would have just gone to Eastern and come back here later. Oh my goodness, there's a
Oh,
hammer. Okay.
there's a hammer.
Well, shut me up. All right. All right. Fortunately for Darth Ikaros, I believe she's headed in that direction.
Yep.
She has already been to the dam, so we're not doing the mini Moldorm to the west play. Now Dr. John is getting this dig spot because there is no other reason to do it this way. And we're walking, and well, that is a pretty dress, by the way, for that level of armor. It's a nice color.
It is a nice color.
Was that mauve? What would you call that color?
I have no idea. Oh, there's the moon pearl.
Look at this horseshoe routing right here, man.
Wow.
So that's Dark World access right
That's
there.
I would. That's interesting.
Yep.
I don't think I would have done that way, but it worked out for Dr. John. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I would definitely go to Dark World right now, and that's what he's going to do. Or maybe not. It's sort of surprise.
Well, I think maybe getting more bombs here, but maybe opting to
yeah, that makes sense.
Might be taking the Palace of Darkness portal over there and getting that Eastern, and then mirroring from Pod to Eastern, and then getting the dungeons done in that order. Maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense. This way, because especially if Pod is a crystal, then with hammer and bow, then you can get 2 crystals done, even though both are right now technically out of logic. It would be a good boost to do.
I think that's what. Okay, so Dr. John is opting to go to Eastern Palace first. It's kind of short on cash, so can't pay the toll for Palace of Darkness.
No, 110. This should be good, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that's just enough. Just enough.
Yeah, pay out the monkey. But he has mirror, so alright. No, he's just gonna save and quit. Okay. It's a strategy.
I guess wanted to get that chest get those chests before making an earnest jaunt into the Dark World, which is reasonable. I get that. I understand that. Dr. John has been a little more thorough in this routing so far, and it has really paid off, so it's probably continuing along that route.
See, I was thinking that more just kind of because he has mirror, he could have did those checks when he went to Pod.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. It's just I don't know if he was
up and
comfortable really going there.
It's East, and we have a green pennant on Pod, which oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, maybe wanted to make that determination, but I would. Yeah, so here's what I would do in this situation. I would definitely do Eastern Palace first, and then see if anything comes from that bow. And if not, I would probably just go to Pod, because Early bow usually means, hey, something is in pod.
Fire
Johnny has a
rod.
fire rod. And a lot of bombs, but fire rod is a fire rod.
Fire rod is a fire rod.
Yeah. So the first two,
except when it's an ice rod.
Except when it's an ice rod. Then it's an ice rod, not a fire. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. So I should note that the first 2 weeks of this tournament had a starting sword for all the racers involved. This time, this is the first jaunt into a race without any starting weaponry. So there was no sword to assist in anything via like dark rooms or medallions or anything like that. Just going in without any assistance.
Which is a good learning experience for all runners to realize the weapons available that you could have without using a sword. In reality, like when I was playing Zelda, when it originally came out, like when I learned I could give this sword to the blacksmiths, I would just kind of practice, like, oh, I just want to see how much kills can I do without the sword. It was kind of fun. Like, oh, okay, I can beat this guy without a sword. I can beat this guy without a sword. Oh, Skullwoods, I cannot beat without a sword.
Right. Which I brought it up initially because we did get that fire rod, and Dr. John is kind of inching ever closer to Skullwoods, but won't actually make it past here. He admits for that. So can't actually do Skullwoods, which is one of our crystals. So we'll need to get back there eventually. Did you happen to notice which of the other crystals in the Dark World was the red one? Because I didn't notice. I didn't get to see in time.
No, I did not see that quickly. So
okay.
I think I was more memorized. I think I was more paying attention to what that crystal for what that pod was.
Right.
I think I was more memorized on pod. Is that good?
So, Dr. J, I'm going to be doing this always. Dr. John could have mirrored and got the magic bat with the hammer and the powder there, but just opted to. I think we're going to desert. No. Are we going to desert? Where are we going here? Maybe pyramid and pod from this location?
Maybe?
Yeah, I definitely would have gotten that magic bat first. But, that's again, inexperience at work. No knocking on the racers here, We gotta learn. Sometimes we gotta learn the hard way. You gotta take your lumps. We gotta get punched in the gut sometimes. Like, oh, I should have done magic bat. That's right, boots. Oh, it's like punch in the gut. Yeah, sometimes you gotta learn. You gotta learn.
You gotta take your punches.
Right.
And that's sometimes you just gotta get your.
Yeah. So looks like we were going to pod, but decided against it.
Yeah. Now checking pyramid. All right. And.
All right, so Darth Ikaros made it through the dark rooms in the east. Let's see if she can make it through this one in one piece. Yeah, there you go. That's the way you do it. You shoot that arrow into that Igor there. Okay. Yep. Well, it's usually the way you do it. That is the way you do it. But I think I got away from it. Might be good to reset this room.
I remember.
Go ahead.
Yeah, remember when I practiced this room a few times in the dark? Resetting it was almost just as hard.
Yeah. And also, everybody has ran around the dark swinging a hammer before, right? That's like it's America's pastime.
Yes, I usually do that in the basement of the pod. Like, where is that turtle?
I like to do it in the kitchen around the fine china. I like to live dangerously. Oh, get out of here and get the ferry. Just leave. Get out. Get the ferry. Go. Come on. This.
Oh.
Well, we got a ferry in a bottle. We got one of those.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's why one thing that's always nice this early in the game is to get have a ferry in a bottle. Oh, there is something.
I heard a tink.
I did hear a tink.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. There you go. Reset the room.
Good.
Yep. Just steady yourself. Hold B a little bit too low.
There it is.
I think that's the left one.
I think so.
No, I heard a key. Heard a key drop. Yes.
Hey.
Now the pot. All right. Door. Yeah, she made it. All right.
We got 3.
We're through. Okay. No fire source though, so
Yeah, so this is
not
all
logic.
logic.
I'm assuming the bow is for pot now for sure.
But logic's only a suggestion.
A mathematical suggestion, which makes it more important.
But it is also handy. I always find it is handy when you get a point that you're lost of like, okay, what is technically in logic?
There is no technically, you're there in logic or you're not.
This is true.
Right. And this game is very sinister about it sometimes and needs to be respected. I love the switch with the quick swap to the start menu there. That was good.
I think Yoda said once, there's no try, just do.
Yeah, he was full of crap because there is no do without try. So what now, Yoda? What now? You're just gonna sit around and do something?
Oh, that was a very nice room there for Dr. John. Skill is easily kill the skulls. Yeah. Oh, $300.
Yeah, big money and a red crystal. But unfortunately, not Dark World. Darth. Okay. Tips in the tongue, the lips in the teeth. Dark World access for Darth Ikaros. You guys want a challenge? Do that. I'm dead ass.
All right, so now I think Ikaros is going to do the mushroom check.
Yeah, you can go straight into the Dark World from there.
Yeah.
If she so chooses to.
Or she could do mountain. It would be all logic, but
yeah, she seems pretty comfortable with doing stuff in the dark. Please don't read too much into that. I'm sorry about that. But dark room. She's pretty familiar with the dark rooms, so maybe I have to do that. But
all right, there she goes. She got her glove.
All right.
Let's see what she does with it.
Yeah, once I stop feeling embarrassed for myself, I'll start talking again.
Some money.
All right. Well, that is no. She's just leaving. Okay, probably wanting to go to Hype Cave. Can't say I blame her for that.
Dr. John.
Oh, the
fire rod.
Yep. Room is so much easier with the fire rod. Wow. Okay. I'm kidding. This room isn't logic with the fire rod. I think we're using that kind of logic. We're not using basic logic for this, right?
No, fire rod will be fine. It'll be the room to get to the dark. The big key in the Eastern would be our logic.
Right. But the big key wasn't there, so. But that $300 very much in logic.
Very much in logic.
And the chat reminded me, that Darth Ikaros does not yet have the Moon Pearl, and we'll have to go digging for it. Are we pushing the Dark Cross? We are pushing the Dark Cross.
Yeah, I agree with this play because otherwise you're just isolating the check. And at this point, like it's.
Well, that may be true. You're also kind of struggling in the dark here to find the rat that may not be where you're trying to shoot at. This is kind of tough. This ain't no joke.
No, 100%.
Yeah, but the fire rod does put this in logic.
Oh, very good. Oof. She got a rat.
Wow. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good at this. Like
it's not the NHL player Brad Marchand. Sorry, I'm a Leafs fan, so Marchand is definitely a thorn on my side.
I'm a Ranger fan. I gave up early this year.
Oh. Yeah, they had a rough season for sure.
They did. Last season was much better. I remember on my birthday, friends took me out to a taco bar over in Bedford Stuyvesant, and the hockey game was on. And I was like the only person cheering for the Rangers in the because I was. If you know anything about Bedford Stuyvesant, not a big hockey area. But I had a lot of fun. But that is neither here nor there. We're looking for. Okay, so you. Oh, baby. Okay.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's great for her.
I always said Bo is the second best lamp. Always said that. I've gone on record several times. That is a good pull. Mm-hmm. Perfectly logical too with that fire rod. But she doesn't know that yet.
Now, where's she going? Is she going to go to Dark Cack now?
Oh, we
Or is she
can't.
doing?
Go to the mountain?
She's doing the mountain.
Doing the mountain.
This is pretty aggressive.
Yeah, it's possible either she or her mentor believes that the lamp is putting Death Mountain into logic and not just the Moon Pearl being in the dig spot. Meanwhile, Dr. John scouring pod and a big key and a small key being put into logic with that bow. Using the hammer to echolocate. The bow would be far better to do that with. Just it sticks into walls and you can kind of see it shuffling around back and forth. Yeah, this is kind of tough if you don't know the way. You have to jump off the ledge and then it's slightly up and then you gotta like make a U-turn. And then, but I said not a U-turn, you gotta make a U. Then you go down, then across, and then up, and then
Yeah, no, sometimes I find with this, it helps me either bow or even carrying a bomb. Sometimes will help me, like, okay, here's where my avatar's going.
Looks like she's approaching the right of the screen, so maybe.
Yeah, because all this she needs to do now is go down.
Yeah.
Take a left and hold down again.
All you have to do is hold down right for a couple of seconds and then just hold right.
Down left.
In the second part? Yeah, down left. Oh, down left, yeah. Once down left to leave, once you're ready to leave.
Down left to leave. Yeah, down left to leave. Yeah, down left to right up.
Yeah, looks like she made it.
Yay!
Took a little time, but nice work.
No, very nice work.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if any of this pays off. So we got bombs.
Right, not gonna find a moon pearl up here, but you know.
I'd probably go back in and get some health because those bomb rocks could be painful.
She'll be all right. She'll be all right. She'll be fine.
She has 4 hearts. All right, she's good. Okay. And compass and. Raise the fire rod again. Yeah, there we are. Fire rod, so handy, so many levels.
Sure is. But nothing really that outstanding in pod right now.
Nothing in.
Yeah, despite the bow. Yeah, despite the bow putting this dungeon into logic, nothing really coming out of here. That's pretty much everything. Dark Maze. That's hard lamp locked. John is going for it.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I agree with this. Or it's just like you're already here and you don't want to come back.
Right.
I mean, it's now this one's a little more harder for sure. Oh,
listen, another bow on ether tablet. Those are silvers.
Oh, okay. That's what I was kind of wondering with that anchor class. Oh, okay.
Archer. Archer class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John pulling a cape out of here is no joke. That's pretty good.
See, I guess, I guess before Ganon, that I would probably go back for that if I right before I'm going to GT. Knowing the fact
absolutely, yeah. I think it's worth the time to go get that before going to Ganon's Tower.
I think Ikaros and J Mist are probably having a conversation with. Yeah. So you go back in there. See, I would, I agree with this. Where I would probably want to check out other things besides just clearing, especially without a I guess you have hammer, so it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with the dip. Just go in there and look real quick.
Yeah. And she has mirrors, so she could always he has options. I probably hopefully maybe get a sword or something down here.
Dr. John's gonna need more arrows to finish this dungeon.
Yeah.
There's some coming up, but won't be able to get through this room very well without any right now.
Well, there's at least I think there's
yeah.
10 from the 2 skulls, I believe.
Yeah, there are. We'll be fine. Use the pots to kill the other mimics, though. All right.
Yeah. And money.
We shall not want for cash in the seed, and hopefully Ikaros can get to Paradox Cave here without taking an unfortunate. No, just go the long. Just go the long way.
No,
Just
right.
Just go the long way. Just go the long way.
Okay.
Well, that's a potion we'll never get back, but
Nope, wrong way.
Whatever keeps you alive, right?
Yep. Whatever keeps you alive makes you stronger. Whatever does to kill you makes you stronger. No.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
Using that fire rod.
And
using that fire rod's a great advantage, and getting some more magic too is really nice.
Yeah, it's a very neat trick on the. It's a very handy trick that I learned from just watching other racers and streams, where all you need to do is take a nice one step to the left and fire down the fire rod.
Mm-hmm.
Have it. Otherwise, actually, I've had a few times where we got
Samaria.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean anything without that moon pearl, though. I think.
No, saving quest.
No, Ikaros should probably leave. There's nothing else up here for her. Unless she's going back to Hera? Maybe she forgot about the dig spot.
Like, what else? The only thing I could think of, maybe she wants to do Hera.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only other reason to stay on the mountain. That's the only thing left. John is having a tough time with this helmet. Oh man, that was close.
Which I guess I sort of get, because if you're already here, then you just like, okay, well, I don't want to, but still, this is all out of logic too.
Yeah,
so,
it's a hard commit for that green pendant.
Yeah.
Probably a little discussion with the mentor there. Figuring you're talking about options. Tower of Hera is the only option up here. All right, so we're gonna turn in that green pendant right now. Yeah, see if this pays off for Dr. John. So could use a little bit more of an edge here. That moon pearl advantage is gonna pile up until those myths become a thing.
And just a piece of heart for Dr. John. So. But it's also likely that Ikaros will also do as much as they can in pod. But then again, with the gloves, they have so much more open.
Yeah. Eastern's already done. I don't think there was anything in pod except for the cape. I think that was all that was in there.
I'm wondering with the book if they would try to do desert first before they go to check Subble.
Yeah. I think the next play is desert. Can't do Skullwoods. You can go into Thieves Town, but I don't want to go independent Thieves Town ever. Let alone now. No. But it looks like that's where we're going. Oh, don't try this bomb jump. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Oh. There we go. She's in a good position for it.
Okay. Looks good. Wow, okay.
Lucky. Not what you want to see.
Definitely not. Not without a fire source, at least.
No, at least with the hammer, they'll clear Moldrum pretty easily.
Yeah, but whether or not it has the item, who knows? All right, so it looks like we are dipping Skullwoods for Dr. John. If there's a sword in there, that's going to work out pretty damn well.
You mean the item that you need in the dungeon that you're doing?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Only when it's a pendant. Come on. Okay. Cooperate. That hit? Wow. Oh, Maron. All right. All right, let's see if this cape is worth anything. Nope.
Nope, just bombs. And Dr. John's going to check the lumberjack right now and just find out it's nothing useful. No, I don't think
No one's looked. I don't think anyone's looked.
Yep, you're right. Oh, Mulder's being very mean to Ikaros today.
Not exactly predictable. That is.
Oh, that's money.
That's a 20. That is very dead. All right. Well, if you haven't gotten tired of this fight yet, take 3.
Oh,
that was a hit in the wrong direction.
yeah,
There we go.
I hit in the wrong direction. It happens.
Hey, Mr. Owl, how many hits does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Moldorm?
3.
1, 2. Don't do that. Just 3. The outcome was never in doubt.
Ooh, potion.
Oh,
But not what we're looking for.
not what we're looking for, but hey, she got that bottle back.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's time to leave. Time to go somewhere else. I think the only thing she has desert.
She has desert, which that's where my guess is she would go first. Because there's, I mean, she could do Subtle to Bat.
Looks like she's going that way. Keaton, okay. I want to give a quick address to the audience here, real quick. All right, that no matter how down you may be about life, no matter how hard things are hitting you, no matter how worthless you feel or how terrible things are going for you, you are always worth more than 3 bombs in Graveyard Ledger. Always worth more than that. We got the Moon Pearl!
We got the Moon Pearl.
Now what?
Such wise words. Now I would probably go to
Hype Cave? Hype Cave.
Yeah, Hype Cave and
Flippers in Village of Outcasts. The musical.
Oh.
What does that mean? Does that mean Ice Palace? Kinda. Yeah.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess with the no, but
it's in logic.
Dr. John doesn't know that.
Might not know it for some time.
Yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate because until they go back to checking that out, because I believe Dr. John already did check out Pyramid, so it's gonna be lessons and yeah, I mean that's gonna be a tough check to go back to.
Yeah, yes it is, but fortunately it is mitts, and you will bottleneck pretty quickly. If you're gonna bottleneck any item, it might as well be mitts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely need mitts to get to Misery. You need mitts to get to Turtle Rock.
Right.
You need mitts to get to Ice Palace.
All right.
So because they look nice.
Yeah. So Dr. John has activated Zawirldo and stopped time for Darth Ikaros right now. It's interesting tech to use that 38 minutes in. I probably would have saved that for much later if I were him. Like, you don't want to waste your time stop this early in the race.
Oh, there's a Bombos.
So, Lamp in Ice Palace? That'd be funny.
Yeah, we've all seen that. I've seen Lamp in Turtle Rock.
Oh, there's a sword in Thiefstown. Okay.
We got the first sword. There we go. So we don't have a swordless seed. Aw.
Oh, come on, really? That was never gonna happen. You know it. So right now, Ikaros is in all seriousness, ad rolls are going on right now. You know Twitch. You know how it be sometimes. So just gonna let those roll on by and then resume viewing. And there we go. We're back in action.
Connection.
Looks like Dig Spot is complete. Don't think there was anything there. So Darth Ikaros in a unique position here, unique to this race anyway, to be able to do some Smith chain here. Probably gonna opt to do that. Yep.
I would at this point. I mean, he has mirrors. He has hammer, so he could do hammer pegs a long way, which is never fun. But in reality, you're already here, so I would definitely do this.
Yeah, if you have it, you can do it. Just do it.
Yep. Just do it. Sponsored by Nike. No.
Also, Shia LaBeouf. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh. Nope. Oh, there's Bugnet.
I hate this thing.
You don't like Bugnet?
I don't like Bugnet. No.
Oh.
You know what? You know I don't like the Bugnet because I'm an aggressive quick swapper, and every time I try to quick swap to the flute, I always stop with the Bugnet and I swing around like an idiot.
Yeah, that would. But that's okay. You're doing it for your Twitch streams followers.
No, I'm not. Who said that? Is that what you think? Is that you have such a low opinion about me that I'm swinging around like an idiot for a minute? Oh, look at me! I'm shucking and driving for the camera. I'm not a serious racer at all. Yeah. Oh no! No! Oh boy! Well, here's Dr. John, 2 pendants in.
Now they may not be required. That's the question.
Oh no! Listen. Oh, you got Pod done, right? You got Pod done. Your other pendant is what? Tower of Hera. Homeboy, just go do Hera at these times. Just get those things, man. Just go do it. But you're right though; they may not be required.
I mean, there's 2 places where it could be required, which is Desert Palace and obviously Ganon's Tower. So
GT Torch, or it could be like some open and bonk rocks or King Soon. An item could be in there.
Yeah, that's true. So there's.
I think honestly.
So strap in, everyone. It's going to be a walking day today.
Sure. Or maybe not. I don't know. You can look. Here's the thing. Here's what you do right now, okay? After you beat this boss, the first thing you do, go to desert. See if you need those boots. If you need those boots, go get them. If you don't, finish the dungeon, go on with your life, right? You know where the boots are. You need them for GT or something else, you know.
Come on, Dr. John.
I respect this with the hat. He's got a fairy in a bottle. So, oh wow, look at that.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Get a little footloose and fancy free with them swings because of that bottle, fairy in a bottle. So, I think that's the second crystal for Dr. John. Okay.
This is the second crystal for Dr. John. They've done Eastern, and now they've done Skull Woods. So they're up to the 1, and now Dr. John has some probably good. Yep, check this last chest and see if there's anything good before doing possibly the front of Skull.
Yeah. So let's see how far Darth Ikaros opts to go in Thieves Town here. If she opts to go the whole distance or just get the first 4. We don't know what else could be here. Is that the second item?
I think.
They would know more than that. So if they leave, then yeah, okay. I guess not. I guess we're still looking for stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that sword was the only item in Thieves Town. We got a small key, we got a big key, we got a sword, and we got a 20. Looks like Darth Ikaros is opting to leave, which is fine because it's Thieves Town and it's a pendant. And yeah, I get it.
The only item we know of.
True. True. True.
Almost.
So, fancy a trip through Turtle Rock, do you?
Yeah.
Because it kind of looks like that's where that and Ice Palace are kind of where the seed's pointing us right now. Although I don't think Ikaros checked the Turtle Rock medallion while she was up there, so we don't know if it's Ether. Probably is.
She didn't have the ability to, because she didn't have.
Oh, we absolutely had the ability to.
Oh, that's true. No, she could
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's could have
Oh.
looked. Oh, high five! Check it out. Yeah, we're walking the opposite directions. All right. The big question is, does Dark Ikaros mirror for pedestal knowledge?
There's a second item in his skull, and he warps out of there.
Yeah. We're going to desert, right? We're going right to the desert. We're going to the desert. We're walking out of Link's house. We're going to the desert. We are walking to the desert. I think. Are we going to Ice Palace? Can't go to Ice Palace. No, we're going to the desert.
We're up to see the desert.
I don't get it. Who's that? What is that? Who's saying that?
I believe it's more of Wizard of Oz sort of idea.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? No, okay.
No idea what that is.
No, all right.
Sounds like something with a bunch of flying monkeys. Anyway, we are going to the desert. Trying to see what's on the ledge. What's on the ledge? What is it? Oh, it's just. It's never anything fun.
It's just funny.
This game is stupid. Why are we doing this? Why are we letting new players play this stuff?
Oh.
You know what Dr. John could have done, and it would have taken a little bit more time, but may have worked out. Could have gone here via the Dark World and checked the Bombos tab along the way.
That would make sense. This way you could at least clear that check, and then do the spots in desert. Now that would have made sense. And okay, so boost not required for desert. Okay,
not required. Yeah, not required for that. And we got red mail. We got a hammer. We have. I like this. I like these poking hammer strats, but you never want to swing upwards. Always downwards and to the side.
Yeah.
If you're new to this game and you're learning how to use the hammer, there is no upswing because that is garbage. Hey, second sword too. That would have gotten us into Skull. Maybe time to use that red potion.
Yep.
I would have given it another hit, but yeah, it's fine.
Now, does Samaria hits do anything for his moth in this order? Because I know Samaria block could.
I don't think so. I never tried. I know Burna does. Burna does. No, Burna does not. But Burna does. Burna lets you swing the sword, but the problem is that Burna repeatedly hits Mothia into the spikes, which is just making it immune over and over and over again.
And that's all right. And then Dark Ikaros is going to get the sad news now.
Yeah. Still might be required, but
yeah,
a little fast. Yeah. So these messages on the pedestal kind of tend to be a little, I don't know, esoteric. They're not exactly straightforward.
No.
Like, you have chosen the archer class. Like, if you don't know what an archer is, and it's hypothetically, if you don't know that, you don't know it's a bow, or I mean, for all you know, gotta go fast as hookshot or the flute, right? Like, it's probably boots, but if you have no context, how would you know? Like, I was playing Keysanity, Keysanity where the keys are shuffled, and I was checking pedestal, and the pedestal item was the big key to Turtle Rock, but it said the big key to the terrapins, and I'm like, good, what a terrapin is. because there's only one kind of turtle in this game. But you know, that could also mean, oh, there's like turtle stuff, flippable turtles in the Palace of Darkness, right? Like, is that it?
Yeah.
This Helmasaur has a shelled face. Is that considered a turtle? Probably Turtle Rock. That's again the kind of thing that experience brings, but you know, more than likely just
I think the first time I remember seeing like because when I saw Red Ped, it was like you could bomb things 3 times. I'm like,
yeah,
does
that's
that mean
pretty straightforward.
Is that bombos or is that just regular bombs?
Right. Like usually like common sense will win out. So I think either like Darth Ikaros is either going back to Easttown for that finish, or no, this is a purple chest. Okay.
No.
All right. I was wondering if we were gonna charge those boots up. I guess not. Not gonna save me, but just gonna walk. Okay.
I would definitely save and quit.
Yeah, it's shorter.
Like,
But it is on the way to desert, and maybe you can check Bombo's tab along with it. So maybe that's your thinking. I think this is going to be the mountain play for Dr. John.
like Ikaros could also do combination of purple chest and imagine going to check the tablet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So what's the logic here? Flute in Ice Palace?
Yeah, that's possible. I would,
Nice ether.
I mean, there could also be a progressing item into swamp. Without the
We can actually get into swamp now. Yeah.
yeah, we could do it could be in left side swamp, which is doesn't sound advertising, but
No.
did anybody check the cave or
The Guinness Cave? Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I forgot who did it. I think it was Ikaros. I think it was her. Alright, so Dr. John is going to get some juicy vittles up here. Won't be able to do very much after the mountain play, but Tower of Terror will put him another step closer to those boots if he decides to go back to Thieves Town. And he just might, actually. Now that I think about it, like having those mitts isolated in Dark Cross, it'll probably bottleneck him there. So we'll probably finish Thieves Town, pull the boots, check the boots locations, and then go back to Dark Cross. So Dr. John is going to get those boots. Whether or not it works out for him, who knows? But those boots are getting got.
It's funny. I think I remember doing one seed where I didn't get the boots and my opponent did get the boots because they did a pennant area, and like I still nearly won the race because it was just the way it went. But yeah, because boots are so helpful for sure.
Right, but they're more helpful earlier in the race, and he's gonna get silvers here. Actually, it's gonna be another benefit.
Mirror. There we go.
There you go.
And one reason I say saying mirror for mentees out there is mirror is great just to get you back to sometimes earlier in the dungeon where your path is just shorter.
Indeed. Yeah, I can't imagine Dr. John doesn't finish this having knowledge
100%.
about the boots. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Although you have to remember that those boots aren't in logic because this is appended here. Not without a flute or a hammer, or that flute or lamp, those boots are not in logic. So, like, boots won't really lead to anything.
No.
Like you have to believe that. Like maybe they'll. I don't know. Yeah, you have to try to figure out what's what going on here. Like the mitts in Dark Cross makes perfect sense, sure, but it could also be a lamp there, could be a flute there, could be what else could be it? It could be a hook shot for Swamp Palace, could be there.
Yeah, I'd probably go to Ice Palace at this point because this is
Well, you can't.
crystal. Like, yeah,
You can't. Dr. John cannot.
Well, I mean, Ikaros can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Ice Palace after a desert, sure.
Yeah.
I think she just. I think she just came to desert first, probably because we got knowledge of those boots, and you got to immediately check to see if you need them.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, to answer a question in chat, powder was checked, and it was nothing special.
Yep, just trash.
If you want to call it that. I mean, come on. Are you ever starving for bombs in the opening 10 minutes of a cross key seed? Nah, bombs ain't trash then, homie. Not then. Not then.
That's
Not
true.
then. It's a good thing we ain't playing oh man, imagine they were playing cross keys. Oh my god. We'd be here all night. I've known some very ambitious people who started playing random with cross keys.
I really like cross keys. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's like I'm still. I feel like I'm still learning routing with it because my times are still about 3 hours.
Yeah, I've been playing cross keys for 5 years, and me too. Nice use of the cape there from Dr. John.
Nice sword strats for Ikaros.
And once you run out of magic, gotta do it. Unless you got those silvers on the mountain, which you didn't. Okay, what now for Ikaros? Might want to charge up and get those silvers, but then what? Then you check Darth Death Mountain. Ice Palace is a slam dunk logical play.
I can see Dr. John also doing Spike Cave because it's logic for him.
Yeah. Oh no, not logic for anybody with a flute or hammer. And yes, Ken, I was referring to specifically about you. Yes.
Oh, we have the hammer.
We have the hammer, yes. Did I say hammer? I meant flute or lamp.
But for Spike Cave, you don't. Yeah, you just need the hammer.
We have no logical access up here in the first place.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So let's just go to Ice Palace and get a flute.
There's some parts. All right, Ice Palace.
Good. That'll help us in Ice Palace, which is where we're going, right? We got Zora too, but I think the play is to see your health. Rookie mistake. Play is to go to Ice Palace and then then go to stuff afterwards.
Yeah, so I imagine what I was just doing is just getting some potions before.
Okay, that's why. Okay, we got the money, we got the bottles, and this is looking like Ice Palace.
Yeah, I would be doing this too, just to because if you want to, Ice Palace can be tough, especially if you're just on Master Sword.
Yeah, if you're newer to the game and less familiar with stuff.
There we go.
Oh come on, you're gonna save for Zora. Yeah, okay. Well, you can buy another instant. Okay, we're walking to Zora.
Oh,
okay.
This is okay.
So I guess what I would have done here, probably I would have routed in Catfish with this if I was going to do this.
Or if I was even thinking, like if I was I would probably do Ice Palace first. If nothing is there, then take the waterways to get to Zora and do these checks here. But no, I like your suggestion too, because this way you don't want to isolate Catfish.
Yeah, I see what Ikaros was thinking though. Bought that bottle and spent it immediately. Wanted to come to the cave with an empty bottle to throw it in. So I see what the plan was.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. John back in Tower of Hera. Let's go to the basement.
Just arrows on the ledge in Zora. So nothing helpful.
Now the logic is a nice palace, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that puts us at Dark Death Mountain, possibly Turtle Rock.
Ice palace or swamp.
Oh, good. A mushroom.
Mushroom, another chase item. And I imagine they're going to turn that in right away. Let's...
A save and quit would be faster than walking back from here.
Would it be? If you want to check mushroom right away?
Yes. You start at Link's house, you take the waterfall, you just turn it right back in. This walk is long.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, they just want to get their steps in.
Oh, we're going to Ice Palace.
Oh, okay.
Right. All right, we'll be able to turn that mushroom in when we activate the flute that we're gonna find in here.
To be determined.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone.
We got a Spike Cave play from Dr. John, which is pretty much one of the only things that Darth Ikaros couldn't have done earlier. It's just barely gonna pull this out. Here we go. All right, nothing to worry about.
Now the question for Dr. John is, are they going to do Thieves Down?
Mm-hmm. I asked Dr. John the same question that No Mercy asked me back in 1995. Where do you go? Just use Quake. Just use Quake. Just use Quake. Quake Ethos.
Quake doesn't Quake to turn these people into like little thingies or no?
If the ping gators are grounded, then Quake is an insta kill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does anybody remember the song I was talking about? It was a big hit in the 90s. I don't want to sing it because my voice is terrible. You'd know it if you heard it. Oh, nice icebreaker. It's always fun watching the rookies get the advanced stuff out there. Let's go.
Oh, 100%.
That was real nice, yeah. Just a testament to just how easy some of these things really are with knowledge and practice. We're going back to Thieves Town. We're getting them boots. Them boots getting got.
Swords. But in the meantime, Ikaros is going to clear off another crystal dungeon, which...
Yeah. Advancing the logic forward.
Yeah. And there's Big Key.
Mm-hmm.
So... don't know if Ikaros knows how to do the jump to get the...
There you go.
They're still missing, I believe, another item. Oh, no. Fire rod. Need a fire rod. There you go.
Yeah, I think the idea was to bomb the left first for the big chest. And then... Oh, we're bombing across. This could be a bit risky.
Oh, I would do the... You have the big, you have the big key.
Just go the long way, yeah. But I think she got the bomb. Yeah. So now you're isolating that. Now you're isolating that check, and you have to do this anyway. Oh, we're not doing iced tea. Oh no.
Okay.
This is a little overly aggressive for a dungeon that could have a lot of like logical implications here. And if I was Dark Icaros's mentor right now, I would probably just be begging not to do this. Like, I strongly recommend it against this. Unless she plans on coming back in, maybe.
But why? Because you still have at least.
Yeah,
Well, that's why they have some questions afterwards.
This is very, very aggressive.
Like, we are missing map and compass, and
yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to remember how many
We got a 50, so that's one item at least. That was the first item. And I think that was it. So maybe something's on Cold Stare. It's just a small key, which just means that Samaria was logical for this dungeon completion.
Okay.
Ice Palace logic is very confusing, but that's what that means. I know that.
Well, I guess that they're okay because the last two checks, because he hadn't done, there wasn't a map or a compass in her when they did the check, so maybe they did do 3 checks. Okay.
I do not recall. Yeah, that was okay.
Okay. This is where having the track, having at least the tracker. I'll also maybe check their stream and see what their tracker says. But going to, yeah, now I kind of look at this and be like, yeah, there's not much left for you're looking for hook shot. And
I guess Ice Palace was the second red crystal? I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right, Dr. John is about to get those boots. That is the third pendant. And there absolutely must be either a lamp or a flute in Swamp Palace or Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be here at this pyramid.
Yeah. It could
but
be.
I still think leaving Ice Palace was aggressive is a nice way of saying I don't agree with it.
Well, since we got a little bit, I'll actually check see what's in here first. Checking pyramid. I got bombs. And
No
we got
dice.
Parky,
Yeah.
so nothing.
No dice, it's probably ice.
So, I think since we have some a little bit of time, we probably should make sure you follow our runners. They're putting on a great show. Dr. John and Dark Ikaros. Also, while you're at it, follow my co-commenter, TG Maestrom.
What? Who's that? Who's that guy?
Maelstrom.
Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm hideous. Don't follow me.
And I'm Keaton. You can find me under Keaton4779. Yeah, and no, they're putting on an excellent race. This is really interesting because it could go like we're going to definitely see shortly how much if those boots are going to be required or not.
Yeah, there's only one more place. There's only one more place after this that could mean anything. But if there's anything here, it's good for Dr. John. Because again, we'll inevitably bottleneck to those gloves, to the Titan's Bane.
Yeah.
But Ikaros won't necessarily get the boots.
No.
Also, though, pretty sure something's been isolated in Ice Palace. We'll know after Swamp, I guess? It could be here. Could be. Oh, dear.
Nice
Okay.
ride! Okay, so now I would be doing Turtle Rock.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
And you have
Turtle Rock
now you have to hope that the lamp is your access to Death Mountain and not the flute. Because if the flute's in Ice Palace, then this is really bad for Darth Ikaros. But getting the ice rod off of Catfish, really good pull here. Doesn't look like Dr. John will probably gonna get that ice rod right now.
I did check Ikaros' screen, and according to their tracker, they've got all the items available in Ice Palace.
Pretty sure there was one that was gotten, but yeah, I don't. I want to ask her about that at the end of the race. Why ditching Ice Palace was the thought. Probably failing that bomb jump probably made her mad.
There are silvers. I mean, yeah, I usually actually try to avoid that bomb jump. I usually just try, if I have a key, I'll just do get other things.
Yeah.
That's one bomb jump I typically don't like.
Yeah,
but the reverse of it, it's actually really easy, I found. And Dr. John's getting their Ice Palace.
Yeah, the reverse method when you're coming in through the door on the right is you just go to the top right and then just bomb. It's very easy, straightforward bomb jump that requires no effort whatsoever. But the other way, yeah, you have to set that up. All right, what is it? It is ether. So that is another thing on Dr. John's agenda. We'll have to do purple chest.
That's right. But that's also means having the glove. So
right,
Dr. John,
we have to gotta get to that glove first. This is fascinating, right? This race is pretty fun to watch.
Yep. Now, yeah, and Dr. John having boots is obviously going to make their routing much quicker. And there's mushroom, so now I imagine Dr. John's going to find out what mushroom is, because I don't think Ikaros has found that yet.
Yeah. Yes, we did. That was nothing.
Oh, nothing? Okay.
Yeah. Wow, she got it in one. Wow. Everybody clap right now. Everybody clap. Nobody does this correctly. You just saw it in Mentor Tournament. First try, no hesitation.
Everybody clap their hands.
And proceeds to get bullied by the rolls. Hey, but you know what? The hard part's over. We haven't seen Hobo yet, have we?
We have
not seen this check. Imagine the logic is here. Imagine it's just here. Hey, look, you got a flute. Toot, here's a flute.
Oh, okay. Piece of heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, these barries suck. That's what they're called, by the way, barries. Because they bar you from entering the platforms. There you go.
There you go.
It's a good thing we have that powder. I think we're going to Dark Cross now.
And I thought it was the big blue thing that you see in the first episode of Star Trek Next Generation.
Are we back on that?
It doesn't take me much to get to think about Star Trek. So
did you just encounter it? Farpoint me, sir? Come on.
I am. Right. That is logical.
Okay. Are you making a randomizer reference or a Spock reference? Because now I can't tell.
That's true.
I can't tell.
Oh. Damn it, TJ. I'm a doctor, not a lawyer.
All right. Damn it, Keaton. I'm a commentator, not a mentor. I am actually a mentor. I'm actually in this. I am mentoring somebody in this tournament.
Nice.
We're 2-0.
Oh.
You could say we're pretty hot. I think we're gonna take it this year. We're gonna win the World Cup of Rando.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's not. It's not real. It's not a real thing.
It should be.
Yeah. How would you structure the World Cup of Rando? How would you do that?
Well, this has to make sure everybody from different parts of the world and
so
have a qualifying lab and.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So basically, all of Germany got it.
Well, I'll cover the Canada part. So that's...
Okay. Are we not? Wait, are we skipping? No, we're
I
not
was gonna
skipping.
say, you
Yeah.
better not skip the back of
Like, stop it! Driving me crazy! Can't take it! Stop with the skipping! Ah! Just walked away from all Ice Palace. Then we're just going away from what is this? Okay, it's 10 hours. But still, I would have.
Oh.
No. We want this magic. I get it.
Oh, okay,
I get it.
okay. That's actually smart by knowing their
Yeah.
game logic. Because the next room. That's
There's the mist for Dr. John. So finally we got there.
Yeah.
Proving just how unappealing Swamp Palace without the hook shot actually is.
Now, for Dr. John case, I would actually be tempted to do Graveyard, just to see if anything's there, because it's kind of like the last gasp is just that boots do anything.
Did you miss my PSA? Oh, you mean Kings 2? No, we did that.
Yeah, no, he couldn't because he didn't have the. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. He did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do it with the mirror.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Oh, sure, there you go.
Turn that mushroom in, yeah.
I'm allowed at least one mistake during commentary. Isn't that the same like in the swear things are allowed once?
Put in the swear jar.
Yeah, put in the swear jar.
Yeah. I've been holding back. Am I allowed to swear? Can I swear? This is to be an entirely different commentary track if I can swear. Okay.
Let's kind of look at it as
look. I am a foul-mouthed kid from Brooklyn. Okay. You tell me I can't swear. I'm gonna want to swear even more. Oh my, not on me. I can't right now. I can't with this. I'm biting my tongue so hard. There's like tooth marks in it. It's a good thing the tongue heals real fast. Keaton, I don't know about this. Darth Ikaros has been pretty aggressive with dark rooms, but how well does she know this one?
This one's actually, I actually don't mind this. This one's not, I always find it's not too bad. She has blue goo, so that's gonna help her. I actually just find the worst parts is
hitting the switch is the problem.
Yeah, and right away that's where you have to you go left right away. No, go right and down. And so now she's trying to almost reset herself to try to do that.
All right, so now we're gonna see from Dr. John just what exactly is an ice palace.
Yeah, now she's resetting herself. Grab a, get a blue goo. Okay, never mind. Oh, she has a fairy, so it's okay. And go right and down.
Wait, did we get
and she gets a commercial.
are we confirming that we got everything in Ice Palace? It's just 50. Yeah, I remember that being okay. I swear I only saw one item. So Ikaros has activated her Dark Shuriken tech here. You can see the Samaria square that appeared on the platform now has like blades coming out of it, right? So the idea behind this is to just slash through the whole room at some point. It takes some time to charge up. You can see it gathering energy right now, but once that's done, it's gonna just plow through this room like you wouldn't believe. So I guess the logic is in Swamp then, huh? If that's what if that's actually true about Ice Palace. And that was a hard piece, absolutely.
It looks like you're getting ads on Dark's side, so it's probably why we're.
All right. Well, I can confirm. I can confirm she has made it past this room. And okay, here we are. Yeah.
Got temper sword.
Yeah, she found a sword here.
Did she just? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said the same thing when it happened. I'm like, and then I realized she took the safety door.
Okay. She has, oh, that's right. She doesn't have a cape.
Are you getting more ads? What's going on?
Yeah, it looks like I'm seeing an ad on her stream. Probably. Yeah, laser bridge is something to practice, folks.
Yeah. There are safe areas on those little platforms. So lasers are so thin.
What she could also do, if you have a heart, you could actually go out the top room, fall down, and then go to that particular chest without, because you'll be in. Yeah, that's what I think Jay Meester's probably showing her. It's just, yeah. Oh, half magic! My favorite item.
That's
Yay!
great. A close call for Dr. John, but I think he still has that fairy in a bottle. All right, so this is going to be a relatively easier fight with the tempered sword. So good pull from that, but doesn't look like Turtle Rock has the juice today. So that was all the items. According to Ikaros Tracker, that Death Magic was the last pull.
So we're still not on logic.
No, we're not. Where's that? We need our Death Mountain access. Like, we don't have that. What the heck is that?
I'm thinking it's in Swamp. That's my guess at this point.
Yeah. This looks like Smith Chain for Dr. John. You're gonna get that ether.
That's where I would my guess. That would be my plan for Ikaros next. Would be like, I'm going to Swamp. Like yes, pods appetizing, but
well, pod is already done for Dr. John, but while you talk about Ikaros, yeah. I honestly think Ikaros goes to pod here. After Spike Cave, of course.
I guess right now, because we're just one item away from Go mode, I would probably be tempted to do
or two. And I just realized on another thing. Do you see it?
Well, Ikaros needs hookshot.
Yes, but like I'm watching Ikaros up here, but I just realized something. Oh, there's the flute. Okay.
Okay, the flute. Yeah, I guess you need flute. Yeah, that would be important.
Right. There's one more very small thing that could possibly be really bad for Ikaros right now, and it involves Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, that could be really bad.
Because Dr. John could get that first chest in that cave, and that could be the hookshot.
That could be the hookshot. Yes. Okay, Dr. John just going right to doing a play where he's leaving chest behind and not going to check anything else and just turn it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe head to the swamp after. Well, pull that ether. I don't think he's been able to see because he didn't have the mitts. Couldn't check Turtle Rock, so he doesn't know that ether's required for it. So probably still looking for Death Mountain logic.
Mhm.
All right, so we know now that the lamp is the logical item that gets us up Death Mountain.
Yeah. So the lamp. The lamp won't be in Mire.
No.
So it'll have Mike. I'm still betting it's in Swamp.
I think it has to be. We've pretty much checked everything else.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think that's
like literally everything, with the exception of the bonk chest in Hookshot Cave, which isn't in logic. So that's not in logic without the lamp. So we're still looking. We're looking for Hookshot here for Ikaros.
This is a good test for our runners, especially for Dementors. Like when you don't have lamp, there's gonna be times like this.
Yeah, there's gonna be time. Mama said there'll be times like this. So, you just know that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to happen, and Taxi just rolled on by.
Yeah. He has to go back and do it. At this point, where you're only 2 items away from go mode.
No other choice. Yeah. Well, you can ignore it, but
you could ignore it. But
risky, right?
Yeah, there are points. That's always one thing I've like. When I did the mentor tournament last year, and it's always like because mistakes are going to happen. You just hit mirror too quickly, or you flew it out. You're like, oh no, I still left this item, but you're like, well, either you waste 5 minutes to go for it, and get that item back, or you just carry on and just hope to God it doesn't come back and bite you later.
And it will.
And yeah, it does.
Yeah, this is Pod. I'm.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know why we're not going to Misery Mire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a clearable crystal right there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see what. Yeah, that's interesting.
No hookshot or boots, no method of ingress.
Yeah.
That's what the boots are for. That's what you need boots for. Yeah.
For what?
For access to Misery Mire. That's what the boots do for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but it could also be in Swamp.
Hookshot could be in Swamp, sure. But if the hookshot is in Misery Mire, then...
Yeah, no, obviously, if the hookshot's in Misery Mire, then, yeah, 100%. Then, so... Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, because if that's the case, that's definitely a big advantage for Dr. John.
Well, they both know about those boots, so...
But they both know about the boots, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh!
Everybody's done that at least once. We've all stood in front of a chest and pressed Y by accident.
I will not acknowledge or deny that comment.
It usually happens to me in Desert Palace for some reason, but yeah. There we go.
I'm always worried. I'm sure I've done it once in GT.
Oh, that's the worst place to do it too.
Yeah.
Maybe Vitreous. I've seen it happen on Vitreous before. So here's the flute.
Yep, there's the flute, and Dr. John's gonna do the one check over here. But Boots is not in logic until you get the lamp, which is
right.
It's probably in Swamp.
Yeah.
So you could do the.
I think it's lamp is definitely in Swamp.
Yeah. But I guess there's just so many. I think at this point I would probably just stay with the logic. But all right.
I guess if it's the lamp, not necessarily. Okay, so that's not the hookshot. So Ikaros is safe from that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ikaros' next thing will have to be swamp, unless of course they go for the boots.
I think that's what this is. I think that's part of what this is because she'll have to do Thieves Town also. If the hookshot's just in swamp, we don't need those boots. Probably
Yeah, and then
attack from the side. From the side. There you go.
like I kind of get what they're doing because sometimes the game will like oh, you probably need this, and you're like, but it also could give you false. The game, like I play games so many times where you get like the Master Sword lamp right away in an open or casual boot seed, and you're thinking, oh, do I do Argus one? And then, and because everything else seems like lamp or hammer, Mitch seems so out there.
By the way, everybody clap for Dr. John too.
Oh, very good. Everybody clap their hands.
Don't want to show any favoritism here. Clap for your people who don't forget they don't have the hook shot. Yeah, to reiterate, I missed this because I'm a bit too busy telling stupid jokes. Dr. Ikaros has no method of ingress for Misery Mire because in order to get in, you need either to hook shot across a gap or to bonk off of a block across.
Well, still technically for both runners, Misery and all these places are still on logic until we find a lamp, which is for sure
in Swamp Palace.
It has to be swamp.
It is swamp.
Or it could be Mire. No, it can't be. It
no, lamp, yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking. No, I'm just wondering if somehow they could get lamp or hookshot. They would have to. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
In order to get there, you need to get up Death Mountain, which is lamp locked.
Very nice job in those dark rooms for Ikaros.
Yeah. You can tell she's practiced these dark rooms.
Yeah. And for all the mentees out there, practice your dark rooms for sure.
It's the most important thing. It really is. Like, you never want to be at the mercy of lamp logic, ever.
I think the only dark room I do practice every other day is the one in Mire. I find that's the only one that's. If I had the boots, boots and lamp, I'm pretty good. And our boots and hookshot, because that makes that strategy so much easier.
There's another trick you could use, and if it comes up, I might mention it. It looks like Darth Ikaros is opting to full clear the rest of this dungeon looking for hookshot. Yep. So this is not a rush to the boots, which is reasonable.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah. in the dark room of Misery Mire, the first room you can pick up the pot hiding the button, move to the bottom carrying a Samaria block, and then edging ever so slightly to the right, just so you're right below the you're right below where the button is, directly below it along the y-axis. You just throw the block up from the door, and it'll land right on top of where you need it to be. The length from the door to the Samaria button, and I'm gesturing my hands like it makes a difference. You can see me. Yeah, the distance from the door to the button in Misery Mire in that first room is just long enough for you to throw a Samaria block up, and have it land perfectly flush and lift you through the door.
I find the one thing that screws me up with that is because those two little fire thingies that just keep shooting at you while you're trying to do that.
The shooters are absolutely the worst part about that room. But once you get past that room, everything else is gravy. You're good. It's just a series of easily navigatable, compartmentalized dark rooms where you know where everything is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The rest of it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Especially if you somehow can do your spooky.
Yeah. The hardest dark room in the game is climbing Aga 1.
Yeah.
By far the hardest. By far.
I practiced that one too. Just to even with fire rod, just to.
Oh, did you see that weave right there? Wow.
That was nice.
That was really. That was smug, is what that looked like. He's like, yeah, what? Yeah, what? Get your eye laser at me, what?
Oh.
I love it. It's great. It's smooth as hell. And no fear. Plowing through
awesome.
it. Like,
That's awesome.
Like, screw you and your laser beams. All right, fine. We all hit a breaking point at some point. Wow, that was close. That was such a close mirror. Wow.
That was a close mirror.
All right, so I'm curious as to where she's gonna go here. She's either gonna go to Thieves Town or Swamp Palace. Let's see where it is. It's Swamp. It's gonna be Swamp. It's
no, she's doing
Hobo. It's gonna be Hobo. Never mind. I was juked. I got juked. I got juked by 4.
It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane. No.
Easy there, Vince. We always forget to switch to the fire rod, don't we? Oh, what a tangled web we weave. When first we choose to try next with the ice rod or something. Poetry.
Oh.
Okay, now what?
Now what are you gonna do now, Ikaros?
Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go? See, you made me sing it. You made me sing it.
Where do you go?
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Oh my God, this is Swamp.
This is Swamp.
We are giving the middle finger to those boots so hard. Oh man, I love this.
See, I'm actually really surprised they did this because they just did Pod.
Yeah.
Now they're doing.
It's either that or just go to Thieves Town, right? Like I loved it. I'm honestly hoping this works out for her just because of how brazen this is.
Yes. That's like, right. I forgot they still have to do Thieves Town, so yes.
Yeah. Like you have guaranteed entry into Misery Maya by the boots because you know where those are, but you have to do Thieves Town for it. I hate Pen to Thieves Town so much. I hope this works out for her. I honestly do. I really, really do hope this works out. I feel personally vindicated.
Oh, 100%. Like I feel like this is something that I would do too, or I'd be like, I'm just not. I don't want to do. I feel like the game's saying go to Boots, but it's not required.
Right. Honestly, I'd be at Boots. I'm dead ass. I'd be going to Boots. I'm mad at her for not picking up that magic-y too. But if I'm being honest, I'm going Boots.
Yeah, no, I get it. Especially anything less than 50% magic, I want full magic. Oh, there's a key.
Okay, well, we're about to find out who's right here. But honestly, I think even if Ikaros is making the correct play here, still think Dr. John's gonna pull ahead.
Oh yes, because Dr. John's only needs those boots really helped Dr. John
Mm-hmm.
helped out with catching up on. That's the thing with boots. Like they really do make the game so much faster for
Oh
Audi.
yeah.
You lose so much time just from walking. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to get your steps in, but let's see. I haven't done the bottom first before he went up there, but okay. Let's see, got it. We're gonna get lamp here or hook shot.
Within the next 3 checks, yes. The further we go along, the less likely hookshot's going to be.
Yeah.
So
300.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's in Meyer. There we go. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that could possibly be in here? No, right? It's lamp or hook. Lamp is in here.
Lamp's in here.
Yeah, lamp's in here for sure.
Lamp and hook shot. I mean, there's two.
That would be crazy. But we're
But
down
this
to
is-
just we're down to just 1 check.
Yeah.
Because one's going to be the lamp and the other is not the hook
Hook
shot.
shot. There we go. So there
Boop.
we are, ladies and gentlemen. Boots
Boots.
are required.
hard required. And that'll be go for Dr. John.
Yeah. At 141 of the game, Dr. John's in go mode. And they got the big key, so they're just gonna clear the dungeon now. They got silver, so they're just gonna go right to their knees. And this will be crystal number 6 for Dr. John.
Yeah.
And they just gotta clear swamp, and that's it.
All right, so at this point, Darth Ikaros has to know that's the lamp. Like, she knows for 100% certain that is the lamp.
Yeah. This means her next destination is Thieves' Den.
Yeah. Nice lamp. All the way in
Yep.
left side. All the way in left side swamp. You have to last one. Ugh, man. So hard required pendant pedestal boots. Ugh.
Yeah. And those are splashes we're all familiar of.
That is gross. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is like they were able to determine that, but really, like Dr. John was in the position to get those just from having to bottleneck to it.
Mhm.
Like, that's really like what ended up happening here. Like the benefit of like Titan's Mitt is really like a dangerous item. Like it's very, very dangerous. Because once you get that, so much opens up to you, right? But if there's like everything before that item, right? You're able to get those at a time when you've already had everything else. In this case, required pair of boots. Because Dark Ikaros had those Titan's Mitt already, she was able to do a lot more of the game, get a lot more of the information, but they turned out to be hard required. So I don't know. Sometimes the right play is not the correct one. Bits are so dangerous.
Yep. Oh, that's randomizer for you. It's things we love about this game and things that we just drives ourselves crazy. Like you could do the routing as good as you can, and but you still may get just
Yeah.
randomized.
So now, yeah, it looks like Dark Ikaros is actually just doing everything you can to avoid doing Pendant Thieves Town.
Yeah. There's not much. I don't think there's many checks. He has many checks left.
No.
Before he's just gonna have to.
Yeah, I think that I honestly I think the time to do these was before going to pod. Like once you commit to pod, I think you commit to getting the boots and doing it that way.
I agree. I think once you kind of once you did the pod play, knowing that you're like I get you don't want to go to swamp, and I understand too. There's so many items in pod. At the same time too, it's it's a hard call.
Pendant Thieves Town is always a hard call.
Mm-hmm.
These, aside from Tower of Hera, these pendants are probably some of the worst. Like Palace of Darkness being a pendant.
Yep.
Yeah, like a lot of the times you go for the items, but like the pathway to us is like so long. Usually you just don't want to end up doing it. Like Spec Shot from Dr. John.
Yep.
And some other cool little tech that lets you circumvent the hammer in here if you ever came up with that situation.
But you always have to remember that you still need the hammer logically. So you can,
yes,
you could get it done for sure.
Right. When people say logic is a suggestion, what they mean is that you can do whatever the heck you want, just as long as you know where everything is going to end up being.
Yeah.
All right, so Dr. John has the method here, right? But the trick to this diver down, you want to exit the stairs on the right side, but in order to do that correctly, the only input you can be holding as you're exiting the stairs is a right directional input. If you're holding anything other than the right direction, you won't pop out in the correct place. It's tricky, but you can let your momentum carry you down to the stairs. Because the cliche memes, right? Always a sword in Swamp Palace. But back to Diver Down. Because of the way the flippers work, you're actually moving after an input. So what you can do is you can just use the momentum you have for moving downwards. Hold right. You know, start with like a down right input and then like shift your, like do a Hadouken motion, you know? Like if you know how to play Street Fighter, you go down, forward, right. It's a little difficult to explain verbally. But suffice to say, the only way you do it is holding a right input. Yeah, Yeah.
To get me comfortable with it, but the mentors really helped me with that and some videos, and that's something that's it's definitely takes time to practice.
Yeah, it's something you have to get adjusted to. Like the method, it looks super simple and it kind of is, but it's particular. Like once you figure out the particularities of it, the minutia, I guess, it becomes a little more easy to understand. And you'll just nail it every time.
And that's all the crystals for Dr. John. So now it's that time for, I think everybody's time to go to GT, or if there's some numbers in chat to find out where's big key chess. What's your favorite number to figure out where I think big Gans Tower's chess is today?
1. 1 because I hate this game.
I'll go with the X Leaf. I'll go 16. For Mitch Marner, who's now
cool.
and they gone to the Vegas Golden Knights.
I like 1 because people who like 22 are lame. I like my runners to suffer. It's funny watching them be stressed. Everybody who picks 22, that's what you sound like. Probably. You know what I'm not seeing a lot of right now? 22s. Not seeing a lot of them right now. Either we got no haters in here, or y'all scared. It's like I don't want to be called out.
Oh, definitely it's like one of those things when you're running this. That's the last thing you want to do is like, oh, it's not checking my chest.
Like, of course, it's tally room. Every now and then, every runner at some point should just go to tile room. Every now and then, just do it, right?
I think I would do it if it's a race that I need a Hail Mary. I need one now.
Yeah. I also don't know why we went to. I think we went through Skull Woods to get to pedestal just because.
Mm.
Nice boots.
Yes,
and number 1 here. Okay.
There's 2.
Right.
And they're gonna go this right, which makes sense.
I like this way. This is the way I usually like to do it. Although there's several ways you can do this. Oh, we're doing boots checks for Ikaros before going into Misery Mire.
And Dr. John serves. Good job.
Mm-hmm. All that Hookshot had to do was be anywhere else, and I think Ikaros would have been fine.
Yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, like it's one of those things that the game could be baiting you. It's like you may need this, and you're like,
yeah. Honestly, that information on pedestal was kind of a curse more than it was a curse with knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough call for sure. Or you just you go for something that because there's still, especially on Ikaros' side at the time, there is dungeons. The crystal dungeons they could complete.
Mm-hmm. As an aside, there's a lot of people I know right now who I really want to show that clip of intentionally getting the Mirror Shield too. But you're right, it is so unlikely, especially after seeing Desert, that those boots would be necessary. That it's such a hard commit.
11 so far.
Yeah, and Misery Mire is only 2 checks, so that's.
I know.
Yeah, that's a really. Yeah, I don't know if I would have that's a. Yeah. I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I don't know how I'd play this one. I gotta be honest.
No, I agree.
If I'm being real, I think I play it like I don't need the boots.
That's what I would have done too. Mm-hmm. I would have been I'm just clearing what I can, and then until the game forces me to get those boots. And eventually the game did.
Yeah.
So, but
the alternative is I might have rushed them. I might have rushed the boots. Yeah. Because after all, they are boots. Yes. And I think there's two right plays here, right? The first right answer is to rush the boots as soon as you discover that's a thing. And the second one is, well, to do what Darth Ikaros did and, see if they're not necessary. But either you commit immediately or you're never going to get them at all.
The 12? I wasn't sure if it was 12 or 13.
I don't know. I lost count. Remember I said 8.
Okay.
It was 12. Did anyone get 12? No? Cool. As long as nobody said 22, we're fine. By the way, I was totally kidding. If you like 22, you're fine. But, just don't talk to me.
Oh. I thought, like, when breeding seeds last year for the tournament and other tournaments, I just seen that anything I rolled was, like, bad. Like, oh, I am no longer allowed to create seeds.
Right? Everybody thinks everybody thinks their bad seeds are the worst. Everybody loves their own brand.
Everybody loves Raymond.
It is delicious.
Oh, nice use of ether there for Dr. John, killing all those Skeletors.
Yeah, but sometimes my medallions are like criminally underused. I've seen a lot of the times people scrambling after like very mobile enemies, just trying to get things done really quickly and failing. When just like using ether or bombos just would have been fine. And ironically,
Yeah,
like a lot of times,
especially for the
the
client.
fastest way to do mini Moldrum Cave.
That...
The fastest way to do mini Moldrum Cave is like just use ether. Just do it. Just use ether.
Very nice arrows.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah. I think Darth was just trying to conserve ammunition. I think one more slash ought to do it. That's fine.
And
all right, we'll still need to finish Swamp Palace, but I think by the time she's able to do that, Dr. John will probably be on Ganon already.
Yep. Unless, of course, Dr. John decides to accidentally mirror out. We don't hope that. No.
No. And even then, I'll be fine. Like it's going to take a lot of really, really awful, not likely accidents to happen for Ikaros to catch up here, which is unfortunate because like she had a pretty decent route through this. Just
100%.
The seed logic decided to just really just cost her everything. Just the worst luck possible. Like everything landed exactly where it needed not to for all of her decision making.
Yeah. Oh, she routed it really, really nicely. Like she got the Titan's mitts really early, and that gave her a huge advantage. But yeah, just Dr. John probably being really aggressive and getting the boots.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Finish your thought first. I'll get to my.
No, go for it.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. Like, yeah, like if you find mitts early, sure, you can be in a great position, get everything you need, but like you're checking so much more once you get those early.
Yeah. It is the curse sometimes of getting too much almost available, or you kind of maybe be missing the big thing that you need to go to.
Oh yeah.
I think we've all been lost seas because of you're like, I'm thinking I'm doing great, and then you're like, oh, that one thing.
every time I find mitts within the first 10 minutes, I groan audibly and I hate it. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to make sure all my decisions are correct. Just check everything, I guess. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think you got maybe another ad roll for Ikaros here.
Just checking her stream. Yep.
Currently going through Swamp Palace.
Yep. It's almost like the boss.
Yeah. Skipping the sword, but whatever. Easy there, Bowie. Sheesh. Taking some safety strats here. Why not? You have half magic after all. And silvers, but no lamps. So. But
One trick I like to do, especially if I have a cape, is do the second phase, get the 16 or whatever hits, and then hug the wall, hug the top wall, so I can save magic. Because that'll stop your, especially on half magic, stop the drain.
yeah, that's something I think I glossed over. Is that if you grab a wall while the cape is active, the magic won't drain.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but it just works. It just works, and it works easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the glitch, even though you don't have to.
Yeah, the reason we're saying that, because once you have silvers, you're just like, you only need 4 hits with silvers to kill Ganon, so the glitch is not, it's useful, but not really at this point.
Yeah. If anything, it's probably a burden.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go, 2 hits. 1, 2, perfect.
There you go. Get him in the lowest possible, and that'll do.
Alright, put your GG's in chat for Dr. John. He just has to do the most difficult part of the game, and that's walk over the bridge. And he will have his victory. And there he goes.
It's finishing in first place with an official time of 2:01:15.
That's like. But yeah, no, really well done seed, and yeah, it's really great job being aggressive on the getting those boots, which really what changed the course of this seed.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure getting those boots were just out of necessity.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was just out of necessity for Dr. John. It ultimately worked out like savagely in his favor.
Oh, no, I agree with that. I think it's probably like, right, maybe just knowing the fact that she was so late to the gloves that it's like, yeah, no, it's like, okay.
Yeah, like it's mitts. You almost don't care.
Yeah. But thinking that could have been something my probably opponent got really, really early, that you need an out, and and that was his out, and yeah, no, if that was the reason why he did that, then that makes 100% sense. Or yeah, no, I agree with that.
It honestly kind of drives me crazy that it worked out like that. For not that I have anything against the guy, I don't, but it's just, you know, I'm always disappointed when runners are penalized for finding the mitts, you know, because those were perfectly in logic with the fire rod that was in Hype Cave.
Yeah,
like that was the logic, the advanced logic that the DCs are rolled under can give you items that are locked by certain dark rooms that have torches with the fire rod, and Dark Cross is one of them. But
okay.
So I mean, I guess the Titans bit was technically in logic with the lamp and swamp too. So
Yeah.
I guess that was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah,
That was the thing.
Flippers were in the Village of Outcasts.
Yep.
And the mirror was just in Kakariko. Hammer was in Ice Rod Cave. So yeah, it was... Darth Ikaros making her way through GT. I think we'll find the. She's gonna find it in the next room here, in this firebar room.
And we're joined right now with Dr. John. GG's.
I'm here. What's up? GG.
Hey, are you a fan of basketball by any chance?
Basketball. Yeah, sure. Go Thunder.
All right, but like, what about classic basketball? Like,
Yes.
okay, all right.
Why do you ask, sir?
No reason. Anyway,
so like Dr. Joe. Okay.
Hey, you got it. Okay.
There's only 4 characters. I want a space. Okay, I'm a little slow. I apologize, sir.
It's all right. Just busting chops.
But yeah, I mean, boots, locked, shot. I've never played
Yeah.
something like that ever. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so that was the difference between you two, really. I was talking with Keaton over here, talking about what led you to victory here was pretty much the fact that you were bottlenecked by those Titans that were skipped in Dark Cross. So I want to ask you. I want to ask you about the boots. Like when you saw those were on pedestal, what were your thoughts?
Well, Sean and I both swore. So like a not safe for work sort of thing. But we'd already done, it was honestly driven by the fact that I've gotten a lot more comfortable with the dark rooms. You saw that I spent a lot of the seed in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I had never done pod dark without a sword, and so I mean, I didn't need the cape that I found in the dark maze in the back, but just navigating that was very nerve-wracking, and so we just committed that all the way to the Saha Pendant turn-in. And when that was dead, it felt like I was definitely behind because there's no way that she was going to go to pod. And I assumed at that point. And so there was like, well, let's check the front of Thieves. And then when we found Hera, it was like, well, I guess we did the pendant or the ped check. It was somewhere after that second pendant. We were like, well, we still have 2 items in the back of Thieves. Let's just get the boots and pray that there's a required item on one of the 3 or 4 boots locked locations. And I was pretty deflated when it wasn't in Bonk Rocks or King's Tomb, but then the catfish path led to Ice Rod, and we were also wondering if I don't know when Ikaros got the mitts, but if she did get mitts early, that would really de-incentivize catfish is what we were thinking. And so that was already pretty happy with that and just having the boots. And then once there was no item in the first chest and hook shot, we thought it was probably a waste of time. And then as we were going to Meyer is when we were like, wait, couldn't the hook shot be in Meyer? And it was like, even Sean was like, actually, you're right. And I was like, please just let me find hook shot in Meyer. And then, wow.
There was a lot of talk about what those boots would actually be for. And one of the things that I did forget was that boots was your ingress into Missouri Meyer.
Brutal.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
So where was Lamp? So the logic wanted you to go to what I guess hook shotless swamp to get Lamp to get
left.
Left side lamp.
Yeah, the last chest you would check in that dungeon is the lamp.
The big key
that was your
chest,
Death Mountain access to get to Flute if you had the mitts.
Right.
So wow.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ikaros found mitts early and never attempted to find boots, or like, I mean,
yeah, Ikaros was pretty aggressive about early dark rooms and got the mitts out of Dark Cross from the back.
You did have
with
the
no
knowledge.
fire rod.
They did have the knowledge of the boots when they did Skull Woods, but they just decided not to go for the boots. They just did all their checks or dungeons but they had crystals.
Yeah, she had mitts before Moon Pearl. But she had not yet done. Yeah, she didn't go to the dig spot yet.
Well, I mean, we definitely spent the first 45 minutes pretty sure we were behind, and every boots location that we checked that was a dud reinforced that. We had hope with Catfish, but to see the hook shot in Meyer at that exact moment, obviously the entire route went from a waste of time to almost the perfect route. And
100%. 100%.
Unbelievable.
As perfect a route as you can get with a hard required
Hard required.
Maybe not necessary item, but certainly desirable on pedestal.
And with no lamp too, yeah, I mean that's the most unique seed I think I've ever played. Even Sean was like, yeah, I mean I think 2 of 12 restreams. I might be pulling those numbers out of my butt, but have only a couple of restreams have had ped, and then to have a boots locked hook shot in Meyer is crazy.
This seed is the bogeyman. This seed is the seed that people will point to and tell you, see, open mode is actually terrible.
And then we got tempered and butter late as a nice reward. It was like, congrats, sir. Here's your 2 swords. And so, by the time I got to GT, it was cruise control. Honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this is a pretty good mentor tournament seed. I gotta be honest. Like having these like lessons is like, yeah, this stuff can actually happen. It's a good one.
So did Ikaros get lamp? Did she go to left side swamp early for the lamp?
Yeah, she did. She did before she commit to the boots, because I think like she was already. I'm pretty sure like the way she routed, I'm pretty sure that she was committed to not needing boots, so she played as such. Man. So went to pod because obviously it's a pretty dense location, so looking for hookshot in there, and then had no choice but to either go to swamp or Thieves Town, and well, at that point you play towards the hope and pray you have a crystal dungeon with not a mini to be inside of it.
I mean,
and in the Pinion dungeons themselves, the best item in all of Pod was the cape, which we didn't need. The best item in Thieves Town was, I don't even remember, $20.
The first sword.
The first sword. That's right. And then the other pendant was what? Hera, which we never checked base. No, we did check basement. There was nothing in Hera.
Basement. Yeah.
Yeah. So no items in pendant, but you needed the thing behind them. So. Yeah. I mean, thank you guys for commenting on the race and Zach's for tracking, and it was an honor to be restreamed, and what a seed to watch unfold.
Yeah, it was fun.
We appreciate the fact that when you were going into misery, she was going into up, and then we're going to, and she was in swamp, so we had to. We're going to see who made the right choice at that point, and then Ikaros right now is on Ganon, and they're right now just getting faster. Second phase of Ganon.
The first dark room in Meyer, as early as 2-3 weeks ago, I would never have attempted, but so that was probably on. Other than boots being required, that was the next greatest moment of the run, was hitting that first try.
That's great. I love that. Like those dark rooms are so important. Like once you get past that first one, it's so gravy.
Well,
like the rest of it's like basically free.
The Turtle Rock maze, I mean, those are almost free for dark rooms, but that first one in Meyer, that's kind of like the boss if you really want to commit to a lampless run. And so really grateful.
Yeah. Once you get that down, you're pretty much set.
Yes, sir.
The trick to TR, once you hit the switch in TR, if you can manage to get to the button, all you have to do off the platform, if you just hold left. If you hold left, you'll land on the platform.
Right.
Yeah. Does not get the torch glitch, but really need it.
Still have to get the. You may have to. She's gonna have to. No, see, it's.
Yeah. Ooh.
She needs to get that. Get your fire rod out. You're a half magic. What are you doing? Oh, she has to refill hearts. I see.
She was almost dead. She'll get this.
She got it. Yeah.
Just needs a little bit more accuracy with these. With a fire, should be fine. Generally, better to approach things from the side here.
Yeah.
Nice double.
Oh, almost a triple.
A little quicker on the draw. That would have been fine. Yeah.
So we got at least a single here. Oh, there he goes. Got a single.
And that should do it.
There we go.
There we go.
Put your GGs in chat for Ikaros. That's the.
I will join you. Do you want me to stick around for Ikaros, or do you want me to bounce out?
That's your prerogative.
Yeah, no,
I'll stick around. I mean, just because.
Sure, you guys.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, just rub it in. Go ahead.
So you waited on the boots, huh? And you can hear the cigarette.
I'm kidding, of course.
Of course, yeah. I can duck out.
yeah.
If, what
Yeah.
I defer to you guys.
No, go ahead and stay. Like, have this discussion. It'd be good. It'd be constructive. It'd be fun. It'd be funny. I guess. I don't know. It's up to you guys. You want to be funny, you be funny. I'll do that.
I mean, I'm winding down off of a massive adrenaline rush.
Yeah,
so,
right. I just spent the last 2 hours trying to be funny, so imagine how that works.
I cannot wait to watch the restream.
Oh,
for
don't,
sure.
don't, please don't. Like, you'll actually hate me. Oh my god. Like, I was unnecessarily kind. I'm kidding.
I'm super because I actually recognize when you volunteered for comms, people were like, "Ooh, TJ."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, what an honor."
Yeah, I'm overrated.
Yeah, and I took me way too long to get the Dr. J reference. That's super embarrassing.
Nobody remembers who Julius Irving is. Relax, it's okay. Hey, people barely remember Kareem when he was there like last year.
Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. See, he gets it. Right?
So, Dr. John, like, what made you think about going to do Subtle first before doing Eastern? Like, it's just, I thought it was kind of a neat play to try to.
Honestly, that was one of the. Shashan has been a guiding light, but there are 2 or 3 times per run where he just tells me to do something, and I would not have done that, especially because I had Mirror, and because if I have early Mirror, I often will just pair Shovel with Stumpy. But because he was just like, go turn that in real quick, and then before we do that, and I was like, okay, and so I kind of only did it because he said go do that real quick, and that was, I guess, a lucky break.
So right now we're joining the booth with Ikaros. GG's.
Thank you. GG's to you, Dr. John.
GG's, Ikaros. That was brutal, and yes, a very trolly pedestal.
Yeah, it was a very nice showing from you. You were actually really aggressive with Dark Rooms there, and
yes.
it almost really paid off for you. Like finding the myths was like look good at first.
Yeah, I want to believe. Well, I was telling J Masha that I could do dark rooms like with no issue, like as long as I have like a fairy or potions or something. And I think what we were talking about on the as I was navigating after finishing pod, it was that okay, maybe we can. I told him like let's go check swamp. Like because maybe the hookshot is there, and then like I wouldn't need to go somewhere else, and it's like literally the go mode up to that point. But sadly, when we found the lamp, we just straightly knew it. Like definitely that the boots now are coming to play now. Like the boots are required there, and they did. It's so like I was already feeling a little bit stressed out because when I checked the pedestal and it was the boots, I was like ooh, and I was already suggesting like should we go get these boots like as early as possible because you always gotta go you gotta love going fast, but but Masha pointed out like that there were like very few checks that we would kind of needed like the boots, so that kind of like I got sold by that because it's true like that's why we immediately after finding out that the pedestal was the boots we went to desert because if we knew that the desert was boots logged we were going to get the boots, but it wasn't, so I was like okay, so we can kind of delay the boots well enough, and maybe that was like just trying to cope with other checks, I think.
I think the main problem here just boils down to just raw bad luck, because you managed to get, like I was saying this during the race, you managed to get the mitts, and that opens up so much of the seed for you versus Dr. John, who missed those mitts initially in Dark Cross and eventually had the bottleneck to it, which included getting the boots before that.
Yeah. I had the boots before the mitts. Crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
So because of that, had an item that turned out to be necessary that didn't seem to be like that, And while in the meantime, you're all over the rest of the seed. You're clearing crystals. You're like checking everything that's in existence. But I mean, you go back several spheres down to like where that lamp is in Swamp Palace, right? That lamp puts those boots in logic, and those pendant dungeons. 2 out of 3 of those, Terra's fine, but Thieves Town and Palace of Darkness are hard commits. So like I have to imagine if Desert was one of those pendants, and if he was one of those, it's just the 3 world dungeons were the Skull was maybe, right? If those were if the quick dungeons were that, you have those boots. Like, but because like those pendants were such hard commits, like I probably would have made the same decision you did.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as I was telling Imasha, overall, even despite that this was, I mean, I don't care about the score right now. The way that we routed this seed was incredible, like for me, because we managed to lock in like several checks like paired together. Like for example, going to get the mushroom and get the eye and get the catfish. Also checking everything like as possible as fast as we could. Like I mean, my biggest PV right here, it's the fact that within an hour I had 4 dungeons beat it. Like I finished Hera, I finished Eastern, I finished Skullwoods, I finished Desert. So I was like I was already being happy because like I was like getting my dungeons in and stuff with just 1 hour. Then the fact that like you were mentioning, like I had to go back like in the to the first sphere of the seed, like just by getting that lamp. Yeah, it was a little bit like, oh no, like now puts everything that I did, like out of logic now in logic. And yeah, like
yeah,
stuff happens.
At some point, like a lot of the times I'll think, just relegate myself to the idea that the lamp is just locking this, right? It's why dark rooms are so useful. Like there could be a lamp tucked away in a really horrible dungeon, like it was in this one. Right? You just have to think about that lamp. Like, okay, found the flute on Death Mountain. That means lamp is somewhere earlier. Blah 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 blah. Probably don't need that. Cool, we can just move on. But then, like, you got by something else. Like, you think about those myths, right? Like, what becomes like super missable in the seed without the myths? Like ice rod on catfish, right? The boots, obviously. It gets you ether, right? Off a purple chest, so that was nice. That's missable if you don't get those early. Like that's a tough one. But like the rest of the seed was pretty free. Like the seed gave you a mirror in Kakariko, glove in the Lost Woods, which you initially walked by. Because I kind of want to ask you about that. Like you just went straight to Kakariko. Like explain your opening a little bit there.
It's actually a funny story. I normally
Am I calling
would
you out?
route
I'm sorry.
myself. Yeah, I would normally get out of Sank and go check the lumberjack tree and then go all the way down to the forest and do my Kakariko start. But silly little me, when we were like starting the seed, I forgot that I had to stream to my mentor on Discord. So I was like, just go left, just keep walking to the left, and like that you're gonna reach Kakariko no matter. As I was like trying to click like the other windows and stuff. So that was completely accidental. Honestly.
So it's just a high pressure scenario there.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. All right. Well, yeah. So I'll ask Dr. John one more question. Like, when you found the myths in Dark Cross, like, what was your next immediate step? Like, what was your thought process there? You said you felt behind, but what else went through your mind?
Well, I mean, I didn't feel. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've learned that the later I find the myths, kind of the happier I am. I mean, it's nice to find them early, but it just, as you said, unlocks so much. And so happy to see them, but also kind of like it. I didn't put too much emotion into that because I think that soon after led me to do the Smith check, which did you just say purple chest had ether, which was required? So that was kind of
Yeah.
a handy. Not that we were ever going to miss that, given how we were where it was routing at the time. But
Yeah.
I guess happy just to see the mitts late, and not excited about a hookshot go mode, but
Never am.
until it was where it was, and just extremely happy to have been able to dodge swamp for all the dark room reasons that you just mentioned. So yeah, I guess the number one lesson is kind of like the flippers. You know, if ice is a crystal and you're having a hard time finding the flippers, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's for the lamp to have been where it was in the Sphere 1 location to logically lead to the boots.
Well, that wasn't
really
that wasn't
fascinating.
quite
But
Sphere, more like Sphere 4 or 5, but yeah, it's early-ish.
Or yeah, sorry, not Sphere 1. I apologize. But you're right. Yes. In my Ikaros, and it wasn't clear. Did you do Dark Palace without the lamp, or did you find the lamp before that?
I went. The only place that I didn't enter to a dark room was the Misery Mire dark rooms.
Okay.
Like other than that, pod, going to the mountain, the Dark Cross, and I think that's it. Pretty much of my dark. TR, I did it without the lamp.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
This is definitely a good seed to get you practice without lamp for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
One more question for both of you before we wrap it up, because like it might come up. Can either of you hover?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's so you may see that come up once or twice where Swamp Palace is a pendant and then the hookshot is just nowhere to be found. So
hover across the empty basin.
No, you can't do. You actually need the hookshot for that, but you can hover across the gap for after Boldorm 2 and Ganon's Tower. That circumvents the need for a hookshot.
Oh, sure.
That can come up.
How does the Argus fight work if you don't have the hookshot?
It doesn't. You can't make it without the hookshot. But if Swamp is a pendant, then yeah,
you can be a jerk and still hover after Boldorm, even if you have the hookshot.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, I've seen two people win with this hovering to Argus 2, which is But no, GG's to both of you.
Thank you guys, appreciate it very much. GG's, Ikaros.
GG's to you, Dr. Jen, and good luck on your future matches. And thank you
Cheers,
so
you
much
as well.
for the rest stream.
And fun fact, I played your boyfriend in the first week. I don't know how many other mentees have faced a couple in the first 3 weeks, but what are the odds?
I know.
We only have, do we really only have one rando couple they could think of?
Yeah, when I saw that I was facing you, I was like, I'm facing your opponent, like from week 1, and I was like, oh my god, like
now we're even. Now we're even.
And funnily enough, 2 things: you had to raise us in a week that we are scheduling to see each other, long distance relationship here. So we were already having flighting plans and stuff involved. So that was also a weird coincidence.
Well, we got it in, and it was a lot of fun for sure.
That's true. And the only thing that I want to make a fact for myself here. This is maybe the lowest collection rate I ever had in a seed, 156, and I'm really impressed about that.
Considering all you had to do, that's crazy. But yeah.
Yes.
Thank you both for putting this race on and being willing to be restreamed, and hopefully, if you watch this back, and anything I say that's mean isn't really mean. I promise. I wasn't mean, but I do make a lot of jokes. So
no. I hope it approaches it, because I'm going to put my feet up and laugh and watch it unfold.
Okay, then in that case, you're going to be disappointed.
Oh my god!
I'll DM you after if I have any issue with anything you said.
we'll hash it out. But again, thank you both. You put on a great race. This is actually a really fun one to do commentary for, and had a lot of information passed along here. So. Yeah, if you are new to this game and looking to get in, the Mentor Tournament is the place to do it. It happens every single year. Plenty of people willing to give you any of the information that you need to get you started playing this fantastic, fun video game that for some reason, has been going on for about 10 years at this point. Maybe longer.
And thanks also to the mentors that helped the runners today, Jay Mester and Sean Silver. Shout outs to them for their work and
Absolutely.
and the work also within the community of for taking their time to help the mentors out with this game.
Thanks, Go Mode Podcast. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, GG's.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yep,
Thank you and GG's.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night, and Keaton, take us away.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Continue to follow us, our community, the One Go Mode Podcast. We post all the links into the Discord. Be sure to follow our runners and our mentors and everyone. Have a good night.